I'm going to be building a house in Bloxburg, but there's a twist. As crazy as it sounds, I'm going to build this house, but every room has to be a bunk bed. Let's do this. To start off the build, I want to build the front door of the house, so I'm going to use one of these bunk beds. I've placed a wall, and now I'm trying to figure out what to do next. I really like that railing on the top of the bunk because it kind of resembles a balcony. So I'm thinking I can probably position it like this and kind of build around it. So look, if I place a door, what do we think about this? And maybe I'll neaten it up and just place pillars on either side. Now can you see what I'm trying to get at, guys? So basically the bed is like a porch stroke balcony. I can't lie, I think I am going to switch up the bunks and change my porch to a different bed. Right, I'm going to settle for this one. I think it looks so much better. The only problem is that the gap between the bottom and the top bunk is pretty small, so the door doesn't quite look right. But I'm going to leave that for now, and what I'm going to do is just cover up that bottom bunk. And because this is the front of the house, I'm going to blend it in and make them into steps. I'm also going to go in and cover up that top bunk because I don't actually want this house to look like that it's been made out of bunk beds. Now look here, the door is a bit of a tight squeeze, but I'm really just going to have to leave that for now. I think I'm going to add windows on either side of the door. I really want this to look like a normal house as much as possible. And here, I don't know why, I thought I could sneakily, somehow, miraculously fit a door in at the top. I honestly don't know why I was doing that. Actually, now I remember why I was trying to do that ridiculous thing. It's because I wanted the top of the bunk to be a balcony area, hence which is why I was trying to get another door in, even though I know that is not possible at all in Bloxburg. But I was thinking some sort of amazing glitch would happen, which would allow me to put two doors onto one wall. Anyway, enough waffling. So I've placed a load of plants up on the balcony and beside the front door. Oh my god, how did I forget that we had this spring doormat? So in that goes. So the front porch is more or less done. I'm going to move over to the other side, which will be the inside of the house. Just as you come through the front door, you can hang up your coats, take off your shoes and place them on the other side. Would be nice to get a little mirror in here as well. Basically, this is just like a little cloakroom. And now I've come to the tricky part, is actually trying to organize the interior just using the bunks. I mean, I'm gonna have to do a hallway and put in exterior walls. I'm just trying to figure out what bunks to use and what rooms to use them for. So the idea is that I have a hallway running along the middle, and around that hallway will be the rooms. So I think I'm going to go for this layout here. So we're going to have a bathroom, kitchen, living room, and I'm not sure where the bedroom will be. So with all the bunks in place, I will just go around them with the walls. And finally, I have something which is kind of looking more like a house. However, the shape is giving me the biggest ick. Something had to give me the ick in this build, and it's the shape. So what I'm going to do is add bunks on either side of the house. They're going to get pushed into the wall just as I've done here. And just like what I've done to the balcony at the front of the house, I'm going to do the same to this bunk. I'm going to disguise it so it looks like part of the house. I think that looks so much better. You can't really tell that I've used a bunk bed. Now I'm just going to put in the finer details such as windows and any decoration. Oh my god, now look at these windows. Look at how small you can resize them. They are so cute. So here is the interior of the house, and as you can see, we are basically surrounded by bunk beds. Can't lie, I'm feeling quite intimidated. But pushing through, I've decided that this particular bunk bed here is going to be turned into a kitchen. And as usual, I always have a problem with this big, massive, fat fridge, which just doesn't fit anywhere. So this time I'm going to go with my under counter fridge. But my fridge is going to be on the counter, as I got to be clever about how I'm going to utilize this little space. So when I'm doing kitchen interiors for these kind of builds, I keep it really simple. I'm just thinking about the essentials. So we need a sink, cooker, fridge, and we're done. To make it even more kitcheny, I'm gonna put in these high cabinets. Oh my days, I absolutely love that look. And now I'm gonna put in some lighting, and this was actually unintentional, but when I resize these lights, they actually turned into cute little spotlights. Can't lie, they are super cute. Moving on to my next bunk, which will be the bathroom. You know what would be really cool, guys? What if I put a bathtub on the top bunk? And that's exactly what I did. The top bunk was basically made for this bathtub. So I was feeling really lost and hadn't a clue what to do with this bathroom. But then I thought, what about using that shower? This shower is honestly a lifesaver. It is basically like a little room in itself. So there wasn't much left to do apart from put in the basics and decorate it. This is so cool. I'm going to double up this ladder and use it as a towel rack. And up on the top bunk where my bathtub is, I'm adding the shelf with a few books and candles to ensure it's a place of total relaxation. Now moving on to the living room, this room seems a little bit more difficult. I just hate how the bottom bed is sticking out like that. This means that I won't have a lot of floor or wall space. I really want to get a fireplace in here to give it that cozy look, but I was having second thoughts because this one was way too big and it was giving furnace. Like, I want to come here to chill out and watch TV, not to get cremated. I could probably only fit this tiny fireplace in, which was really disappointing. So I suppose up here we have to have the TV. The desk here is going to double up as a coffee table. Over here is going to be our bookcase, and over on the top bunk will be an additional seating area, without me even knowing there was actually wisdom behind me adding this bunk here at the front door, because this bunk bed here can now be the bedroom. Space is limited, however, which is why I've put in the frame, and behind it I'm going to put a set of drawers, so at least I'll be able to change my clothes. Now down here we have an extra bit of space, and when I put the frame in I realised there was a desk behind this wall. Now I wasn't going to let this go to waste, so I decided to turn it into a little office space. I also ended up putting in this shelf, but I was so confused because nothing from the menu would fit inside these little hexagon shapes. I literally had to force and squash this bird into the hexagon. Now on the opposite side of the hallway there is yet another little secret room, and because I don't have enough room in my bedroom, I'm going to turn this room into my makeup room, and it will even be a cozy little place for me to record my TikToks. I'm now going to go in and manually put in my gable roof. When I first started this build it wasn't looking too good, I'm not gonna lie, but thankfully it is now all coming together and I can't wait to go in for that tour. And here it is, guys. Here is my BLOXBURG house where each room is a bunk bed. It's looking kind of cute, I can't lie. And the most cool thing about this is that you can literally click on most of the walls and go to sleep. So just look at this balcony here, which is also a bunk bed. Oh my days, I am now a doormat. Please do not wipe your feet on me. I'm innocently trying to take a nap. Right, I think that's enough naps for one day. Let's go inside the house. Not gonna lie, it is a bit of a tight squeeze, but if I go into first person, I can easily get through. And here it is, guys. Literally every room is made out of a bunk bed. So first let's go into the living room. I wanted to make it as cozy as possible, hence the fireplace. Over here the desk is doubling up as a coffee table. Let me just show you how cozy it actually is. I can lay down and watch the TV, and on the top bunk there is another seat in place, but I think this is probably ideal for kid because my head is literally sticking out of the roof. So that's the living room. Now let's move into the kitchen. Now I'm absolutely loving my kitchen. It's cute, it's pink, and it's compact. I even have a little window which I can look out of whilst I'm cooking. I have everything I need in my kitchen and I can work really well in this small space. Now just look at the cabinets above. They look super cute, and when you're knackered from all that cooking, you're just a click away from your bed. And here we have the bathroom, and I've added a curtain for that extra privacy. Now look at this, guys. The bathroom is basically a shower wet room, and I've just added all the other extra bits, and the shower is working absolutely fine. Just gonna pop onto that toilet, and yes, Everything is in a fantastic working order. Now it's time for a bath. I'm just going to pop over to the top bunk. It is a little bit cramped in here, not gonna lie. So let me just switch to spec mode. And now look at this, guys. It is so cozy, so relaxing. I am so happy that I decided to put my bath on the top bunk. Moving on, and here is my bedroom. It's the balcony, which doubles up as a room. And as you can see, when I go to sleep, I have the best of both worlds. I have a bit of the indoors and a bit of the out. I mean, seriously, what more could you want? So there are 2 additional smaller rooms. This room here is a room where I do my makeup and record all my TikToks. And over on the other side is my little office. Nothing too crazy, but I really love it. It is such a cool little space and it really works well for me. Look at me working so hard trying to get these videos uploaded just for you. But oh my days, guys, I've got myself in a little situation. I'm actually stuck in my office. I suppose this is one of the downsides of having a bunk bed house. Yes, I'm out. Oh, and now apparently I'm a doormat again. But at least there won't be any dull moments in this house. And that's it for today, guys. If you like this video, please give it a like. Comment below what you would like me to build next. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next one. See ya.